Hello everybody! If you just joined us, you're not wrong, we are late today. Very late today. Now why is this? I had some stuff to do and that just simply could not wait. So today we are flying from Davao in the Philippines to Manila, also in the Philippines. And this is promising to be a gorgeous flight, but what is the first thing that we notice on our map? A lot of areas are outlined with blue, so they got ATC. We are right there. We're the only area without ATC, but we can hear them every now and then. So yeah, let's work with what we got. Anyway, quick check of the aircraft. Is stuff working? Stuff seems to be working. And access, yeah, there he is. And indeed, there he is. Took me a bit, but something had to give. Now let's ask this friendly local who looks remarkably similar to every other local pusher. But let's ask him to give us a bit of a pushback. Most of the aircraft has already been set up, so let's go. This is a 587 nautical mile flight. Oh, come on, not this again. You're gonna maul yourself again, scratch all your tattoos off? There he goes. And flip. Jump. Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. There we go. Now. This is us. This is someone else. So what we're going to do is taxi out and quickly take off. That'll do. Now, shoo! Flaps set to max. And here we go. Since we are starting late, I'm kind of feeling a little bit of pressure to get going ASAP. Yeah, let's go ahead and take this one. By the way, no, we're not taking this one. We need a little bit more runway or we will never get away from here. So let's take the next and then fire it. Now, because there is so much area covered with VatSim ATC here, today we will announce. Davao traffic, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima, taxiing onto runway 05 for takeoff. Taxi lights off, landing lights on. Here we go. and we're airborne. Let's just make sure we miss those trees. Flaps coming up slowly. Bravo traffic, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima, clear with runway 05. Alright, let's make a turn. That'll take us in the vicinity of the magenta line. Look at those clouds, they're looking grim, eh? I just saw a little bit of flickering on another channel. Let's switch to there. Oh shoot, we were already on there. I was supposed to be transmitting on 122.8 and I should have pressed COM2. Uh-oh. Well, I think they are far enough away to never have noticed me. But okay, that. Aye. Landing lights off. And let's climb to 5,000, which will be our altitude for today. There we are, leveling off, and let's power back and throttle back a little bit. We are going to need all the bits of fuel we can get. That ish should be good. No. 2300 and a little bit should be optimum. There-ish. That'll do. Now 15 miles to the first waypoint, Rabiv. This promises to be a great looking flight. Why are my revs dropping? Revs are dropping quicker than frozen flies. Let's get a little bit closer to the magenta line. That may come in handy. And we actually have visible other players in the area. But of course they're hiding in the clouds. Except that guy. But he's, well, guess he's trying to land. Either that or he's crashing. Speed is dropping very low. Revs keep going low. Something is up. Back to full throttle. Oh boy. Is this going to be the episode where we entertain the YouTube public with engine failure? Well, hopefully not. We may have to stop for fuel somewhere along the way, but okay. For now, things are looking up. We're still flying. Now, if you hear something in the background, rumbling and stumbling, yeah, that'll be me. Because I'm a self-proclaimed idiot. I forgot to put up my monitor again. Speaking of which, let's monitor Unicom. And let's listen in on these guys. They're still awake. Revs are very high right now. And look at that aircraft shake. Come on now. Try and get that back a little bit. Today's flight is making me work for it. Not sure if you guys can see, but I certainly can. I'm obviously working the knobs on the yoke. Aircraft is going from left to right. We intercepted the magenta line on the GPS, and look at the stance of that. How about that for a tailwind? That's a couple degrees off now, isn't it? But okay. Engine seems to become slightly happier. We can actually afford to have a look around. There's Manila Airport. You don't want to go there. We want to go to Manila Airport. Are the mountains going to be a problem? Well, obviously, possibly, especially when we look at the artificial horizon. Mountains are still slightly above it. but that can change. Unless we get ourselves a little bit of downwind, after which we crash, burn and die. And that's about all that this day would need to succeed. And X is about to vomit with the shaky aircraft. Well, can't blame you. Let's put it like this. Whoosh. Threw out the drone and took a little bit of distance. Now you can see the angle because the drone is following us directly. You can see the angle that the aircraft has to use in order to stay on the magenta line. Aye. That's not good. Now what? Screw it, we're going to 8,000. The air could possibly be a little bit calmer over there. Alright, here we go again, full throttle. And let's climb away from this restless, bit of air. So if you keep flying in turbulence like this, eventually something has to give, and I for one was not planning on giving up. We can already see that it is a little bit calmer up here, and that's just a few hundred feet. Or did I speak too soon? Just slightly. Not sure if it's the same for you and me both, but when I look out my left window while I'm scrolling there, it's like looking through water. Not sure how you guys experience that. Anywho, we just heard VatSim on the background. And it is kind of crowded in the area. Obviously Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima, that is us. Makes sense. And there's a couple other guys in the area. Tower and ADIS are online. For those that don't know, ADIS is the weather report. But we're way out of reach to be able to hear them. So no go just yet. We can already put the radio on that frequency, but I really doubt we are going to be able to hear them. 118.1. And we are turning towards Anking. 118.1. Reaching the new altitude. Here we go. Communicating on 118.1. It's eerily quiet over there. And on the VatSim network, they're not even in range either. Okay, back. Back to Unicom. I do remember I was talking about something, but what was it? Now, we're past Rabiv, and the next waypoint is 43 miles away. We are now at 8,000. Oh wait, I got to change my flight plan to 8,000 feet. And that's done. Tra-la-la. Okido. Couple checks done on the other screen. Here we go. Yeah, that makes her tail wag a little bit. But that's just probably some turbulence from the mountains. At least now we're also sure that we're not going to scrape our belly. Just had her repainted. Tell you what, this area does look like a great holiday destination now, doesn't it? Almost flying at a 45-degree angle on the magenta line. There's a bit of wind out there, isn't it? And here we go again. Some downwind, so the nose of the aircraft is going up. And the engine has to work with it. You can see it is tilted up slightly. Engine gets to work with it and we lose altitude. Good lord. Philippines, you're beautiful, but you're making me work for it. That's nice. Uyang Pandang radar is still within range, but they don't seem to be using voice. Take a look at that speedo. Headwinds coming from the side. We're losing altitude again. Good lord. We're having some fun today, eh? Let's keep an eye out for... oh. Somebody coming dead ahead. Let's figure that out. Not sure who that is, or why he is, or where he is, but I know we can't really see him. This is getting ridiculous. Come on now. Why is the aircraft stalling? It's not because the mixture is bad. Stall. We don't want to stall. We're not going to stall. We're still flying sideways. Take a look at that turbulence. That's not normal. Not only are we flying almost sideways, now we got extras to think about when it comes to speed, altitude. That's going up and down like a roller coaster. And I'm glad that this guy ahead is probably this guy over here, and he's at 19,000 feet, so he shouldn't be able to crash into us. Unless he does something stupid right now. Well, he didn't. We're gonna miss each other. Haha, better. Using general aviation aircraft makes you wonder what it is. Most general aviation aircraft I know do not exceed 10,000 feet, but he's at 19. Probably stole a Learjet from somewhere. Anyway, another mountain range passed. Turbulence has passed, and we're going to go to the next mountain range, which should be a blast. Then after Lumvi we're going to have a sweet sailing until slightly after Arola. Well, that's my guess anyway. My lord, the aircraft is struggling today. Let's rev back just slightly, because we actually do need a lot of the fuel that is in the wings. And if we keep the open throttle constantly, we are not going to make it. Rest slightly higher, and as we can see, the engine currently does 2350 feet revs per minute, and the fuel flow is in the green, pressure in the green, temperature in the green, exhaust gas temperature rather chilly, but then outside it used to be 28 degrees, it is now 13, so that makes a lot of sense. Vacuum is in the green, thankfully. For now, we have used quite a lot more fuel than I was expecting. But yeah, we're going to have to work with it. And hopefully we're not going to die. And despite those menacing mountains in the distance, I am going to have to go and do a quick pee-pee break, so I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Still haven't crashed. Let's take a look around the other systems. Nobody on Discord. And I do gotta say, those mountains in the distance over here, they got me worried for sure. And I doubt that PAL 1819 shares that worry. Can't ask him because he's not on VatSim, but okay. Yeah, I seriously doubt we are going to make it across those mountains at 8,000. And I am rather hesitant to change altitude. So let's make the executive decision. We're going to go around them. Better to think now and regret later than to not think and die. One, two, jump. Oh, there we go. Quick save. Bit of background music. Without that background music, there was not a whole lot to be talking about except for a shaking aircraft and some beautiful scenery. Look at the details down there, folks. Now, Asobo did say that they made some changes to the scenery, but this is stunning. Yeah, I'm liking that. But with all those shaky movements that the aircraft is making, kind of makes you think of a different type of music. You know, a couple of episodes ago when we had a friend of the show, he's called Steve, and he was flying with us. Well, he was hand flying in similar weather compared to this. So he had to work to make the aircraft stay airborne at all. And then came the trouble with altitude, and then came the trouble with direction even. So I gave him his own song. Yeah, that'll do. So Steve, if you're up, let me know and come fly with us. Beep-beep-beep-dee-doo. There's this PAL guy. He's back. PAL 1819. Think he's coming for me? Skies are getting busier. Isn't that a bad thing? Alright, alright, I know what you guys are thinking. Yes, they do look like titties, so let's fly and motorboat between the titties. Alright, let's do it. Here we go. Is Bram going to make it? 28.7 nautical miles to Lomvi, the next waypoint. Let's be honest now, we would not have made it over these mountains. So going around them was a great choice by yours truly. Daddy joke. Oh, look at there, there's a titty underneath us. That river down there, that's nice. Let's try to get back somewhat on course. I got nightmares. Alright, music gods, let me hear a song about nightmares.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear.
Thank you.
Thoughts build up until I can't hear. That my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see. Whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear. That my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear. That my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck, everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep, don't give a fuck. Can't stop, unplug, feeling overwhelmed, I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy, gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it, I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with regret in front of me. I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep moping. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear. That my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear. That my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff.
Yeah, looks like we're back on the line again. Not being online, I mean you're online, I'm online, otherwise you couldn't see this, but back on the magenta line. And we are 12.3 nautical miles away from Lumvi. Okay, now when we reach the waypoint Lumvi in 6.9, 6.8 miles, I will start to speed up time, and that is because there's a long stretch of water before we reach the next island. There are no other aircraft in the area on the VatSim network that are coming our way. He's moving away, so that is all good. Then, when we get to land again, I will resume the normal speed, obviously, so that we might even a slight chance of successfully landing, something like that. Now we're obviously seeing shore here, and shortly after that I will engage the sped up time. Look at the detail you can see down here. Whew. Yeah, they sure did number on those details. I can watch that for hours, but you guys on YouTube, you don't want to see that for 5 hours straight. So that is why I speed up time. Let's get it! Press R. Press Control. Press plus, 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 plus. We are now 5 times the speed of sound. Yeah, that. yeah, my graphics card is not liking that, and the aircraft definitely does not like that. R control minus minus minus. Let's give him a chance to get back on the magenta line. It did not really like that now, did it? It got fed a little bit too much detail. And yeah, when stuff goes bad, it goes bad 5 times as quickly as in normal speed, so you may want to pay attention. This can get ugly really quick. Speed is times 4. Looking better now. Any waypoint can become a big problem. 33 miles to go to the next one. After that is straight ahead to MD Arola, straight ahead to Deeps, Sabil, straight ahead to Pasda, and India Oscar Oscar. Barbara still straight ahead. So yeah, I'm pretty confident right now that we may be able to survive it at 5 times the speed of sound. What the heck? Is Steve around? Let's have a look around. Nope, doesn't sound like Steve is around, so let's skip to the next song. And we have resumed normal speed because there's a couple mountains in the way and we don't really need them. So let's make sure we clear them first. According to the artificial horizon, they shouldn't be a problem. But I kinda sorta know Flight Simulator by now. They could become a huge problem. Beep-beep-beep-dee-doo. Shouldn't take us too long to get to Sabel, nor Pasta. Okay, we're transmitting 122.8, which is good. All stations in Philippine Airways and area. This is Papa Hotel Bravo Victor 1, Cessna 172 type. We're traveling 5 times speed of time, so expect us in different places earlier. We're about the speed of a A320neo and at 8,000 feet. And as there is no response from the other guys, I'm going to assume that V-Pilot needs to reboot yet again. Let's do it. All stations voice check, please. Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima. I don't think there's many people out there with their ears on. And I'm looking out here worried because we're shaking up and down. These mountains could become a problem. And I think somebody has picked up on the speeding up time thingy, because look at him going. He's doing at least 1.5 Mach.
all this stuff. It sucks. We finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck. Everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep. Don't give a fuck. Can't stop. Unplugged. Feeling overwhelmed. I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy. Gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it. I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with a bread in front of me. I need focus to keep me from hopeless. Psychosis if I keep hoping. I got nightmares in my head. I feel thoughts build up until I can't hear. That my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head. I feel thoughts build up until I can't hear. That my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird. I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear. Sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me. But let's be really real. Anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird. I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear. Sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me. But let's be really real. Anxiety can foggy all this stuff.
Now when we reach Sierra Alpha Juliet, we are going to resume normal speed because there's a turn there. And at 5 times speed, we cannot calculate that quick. Chances of a crash are there, and they are real. Talon and all ranks can be sped up until we reach Luban. After that, we are straight into ILS 06 via the Luba 1 Bravo 06 approach. Beep beep beep, that was... Ooh! Tower is messaging me. Hello, what is your YouTube channel? Let's tune in to them. Yes, this button here first. Let's get rid of the music. There's that button. Let's go and see Manila Tower. They are hiding at 118.1. So all we need to do is change these and activate the communications to channel 1. Manila Tower, good afternoon. Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima. We are nearing your airspace. Hello.
Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima, good evening tower. You're still out of airspace, sir. Call me 10 miles final.
Unable to calculate, but we'll give it a good try. Yeah, what could be the 10-mile final? Let's give them a holler at round Luban and let them decide. Anyway, we're coming up on Sierra Alpha Juliet. And there will be a bit of a bend in the course. So that is why we did not speed up time anymore. And yeah, let's go and speed it up a little bit after that. Now the tower that asked me for my YouTube channel name, I gave it to him, and he said, now report tower is commencing, and I have no idea what that is. And he says it's on my flight plan. Wait, what? Okay. Tara has been added. Haha. There she is. Tara. Will announce at Tara, sir. By the way, he gave me that in private because I'm way out of his area. But he somehow found out about me while flying. Yeah, so yeah, that. Let's get that back out of your ways. Manila Tower, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima request.
Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima, go ahead.
You're live on YouTube, boss. Anything you want to say to YouTube? All stations in the Manila area, you are live on YouTube. What would you like to say? Tower is a little bit shy. And while they are thinking about that,
Philippine 530, good evening tower.
A little bit of extra background noise. Closing in on Sierra Alpha Juliet.
Philippine 530 tower.
Manila Tower, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima request. Manila Tower, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima request. It is good practice when you're on the VatSim network to notify ATC and aircraft of your speed, especially when you're speeding up time. So I'm trying to contact tower so they can actually know where you are. Despite the fact that they are not responding, we are
Manila Traffic Advisory, Airway 036 at Terminal 4, Bay 8. Commencing pushback and start for runway 13, straight on departure.
As I was saying, we are going to try and get their permission, or else we're going to do it anyway. Manila Tower, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima. All right. Guess they decided they're not communicating currently. Oh, and they fell offline right now as well. In which case, let's go. We do have to keep in consideration that however the engine is performing great, we will not have a lot of fuel spared if and ever we touch down, however we touch down, because when this gauge touches the yellow, we're not on reserve, no, we are dead, because the engine will cut out as soon as the gauge touches the yellow bit.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? To fight, to die on, and this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done, but what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Coming up on all racks. Beep beep little. By the way, no ATC is online at the moment. "20 miles to Luban, where we will definitely have to take off the speed." Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody's right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed. I need whatever the hell could make me happy, and I don't think you have a clue what could that be. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I think this life could be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that I am a rebel, I think they want me to settle. There's nobody on my level, they think that work is too stressful. I think that work is essential, the grind is all in your mental. And I don't think you understand what I'll go through just to be in control of my life soon. All the negativity, man, I'm immune. I don't really need a mask with all I've been through. I've been making changes for the ages. 5-10 year plans are contagious. I attack that shit, I'm tenacious. And if you ain't, get the fuck out of my way then. Got one life, I won't regret it. I will fight until I get it. I'll look back one day from heaven and say, damn, I learned some lessons. And say, damn, I had no questions. I had fun in every second, and the journey was a blessing, yeah. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing.
7 miles to Luban. Well, that was rather sudden. VLC decided to stop. VLC is the program I use to generate the music. Now when we get to Luban, we want to start descending to roughly 5,000 as is indicated here. Let's prepare the aircraft. And we need to be at 2,500 at Tara. So actually it makes sense to go down to 2,500 immediately. let's do it. Four and a half nautical miles. To Luban, that is. It looks like we're barely descending. Let's help the aircraft a little bit by throttling down. Throttle is now almost idle and still barely losing any altitude. We're basically a glider now. And that's it, throttle idle. We're supposed to be losing 600 feet a minute. Yeah, not at this rate, brother. But in a little bit, we are going to make a turn at Luban. That should do great. The heck, autopilot turned off. Let's re-engage autopilot. We may need it. Yeah, folks, this could just be the episode in which the engine suddenly cuts out. 1 mile to go till the next waypoint. Let's figure it out. Here we go. Was just about to say, what is going on? But we're turning already. Yeah, we are still at 6,900 feet. So as soon as we are back aligned, we will start to make a nosedive. Why? First, because we can. Second, because we need to, or we will overfly the airport in a flippin' hurry. And we kinda have 1/3 of the fuel left. But in reality that means 1/8. Let's give this a try. Flight level change. Nope, doesn't do us any good either. So, autopilot is off. And we are going to take him down. It is only 45 miles to Doher, or Doher, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, and we can already see the waves. But we are far from low enough. Come on. Go down, we want to go lower than the current altitude. Good morning, Unicorn, Papa Hotel, Bravo Victor Lima, out of 6,000 for 2,500 feet. And doing that rather quickly. We're past Luban, going on to Doher, coming in runway 06 via the Luba 1 Bravo 06 approach. And access, I can do it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that as well. Just gotta prove it, right? We are way fast. Way fast. Straighten her up a little bit. At these speeds, nobody is going to believe that I actually did not speed up time. And access, right. No, I did not speed up time yet. First we want to lose some altitude, then I'll speed up time to get to Dover quickly and get this puppy on the ground. Roughly 2,000 more feet to lose. And no idea why the autopilot doesn't want to do it for me, but hey, we are going down, 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 where we want to be. Now the magenta triangle that you can all see, that one is the flight director, aka the computer calculates where it needs the aircraft to be. It thinks we want to be at 5,000, but we are going for 2,500. And if it doesn't want to comply, well, too bad. We were still going to do it. Flight director is a marvelous aid, and autopilot is a marvelous system, but when I decide we're going to go down to 2,500, we're going to go down to 2,500. And access, now you said I need to prove it, right? So I said, right. Well, X coming from you, even the answer left would have been normal for you. Anyway, at least now the aircraft is going down. Let's put the autopilot on and the heading on. Let's turn off the FLC. So adjusting the course, of course. We want to stay on that magenta line. Engine is still idling. And as we can see, right now we're going in the direct direction down. And according to the map, we're still going towards the airport, so that's good. Let's rev up ever so slightly. Because we are approaching 2,500 slowly, very slowly. And then it's basically crossing this body of water here seen on the map. A couple of waypoints and touchdown. At least we hope. X is laughing his head off. Now at least the flight director has calmed down a bit. It doesn't want to put the nose of the aircraft straight up in the air to get to 5,000. It seems to have accepted that we're going down to 2,500. Not a bad thing if you ask me. There we go, Alt is blinking, it has accepted. So now let's keep the speed up a little bit. And we got time for, well, roughly one more song while I speed up time one more time. Now the controller did give her star as extra waypoint, but it seems to be a bit of a loop-de-loop to line us properly. I guess we'll accept it, but not at 5 times the speed, because this computer cannot calculate that. So apparently after Dover we are going to make this loop. I'm wondering what the aircraft is going to do about that. Holy turbulence! Are we back at 0 time? No, I don't think we are. Now we are. Or at least times 1. Yeah, I'm curious about the route the aircraft will take after Dover. It could simply go straight to the next waypoint, Tara, instead of making this loop-de-loop. But let's find out. And if it does take the original flight route, well, so be it. The area is pretty crowded with other players and none of them are on VatSim, except one. So yeah, that.
The traffic, CB238, final start at 06.
Last station calling, this is Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima, safe landing sir, I'm right behind you. And the Luba 1 Bravo 06 approach.
Thank you, sir. Safe flight as well.
I'm a couple of miles away from Dover, after which Tara, Charlie Foxtrot 06, Foxtrot 06 and then inbound 06. I'm seriously starting to hope that the aircraft does not take that loop at Terra, because we have only got 32% fuel remaining. And we all know what it means when the bar hits the yellow bit. We crash, burn and die. Not that there's any burnable, flammable fluids left in the aircraft. Well, except maybe the oil. We will run out of fuel really quickly when the fuel gauge hits 28, 27. So then we die. And General Hart says, "Hey Abram, I'll be back flying soon." Well, General Hart, it has been a good while since I've seen you on the channel. How are you doing, matey? Access straight ahead. Yeah, buddy. Let's hope so. Because when the engine cuts out, this aircraft is not going to be able to be a glider very long. In fact, without the engine, this aircraft has the same flying capability. Good lord! Without the engine, this aircraft has the same flying capabilities of a brick. It'll go straight down. And then we have to fly this leg all over again. Unless, of course, I decide to cheat. But I've thrown this in a pool before and you guys don't seem to like cheaters. I'm not really good at cheating either. But no matter what, yeah, let's go see what happens. It is going to be tight. And this might be the first flight in which I may have to call out bingo fuel for real. That means that either I land or I die. Which is the #1 priority of everybody involved. Hey! You know what? Flight plan. Fuck off, Tara. Did it work? It worked. Intercepted 1,000. Okay. Good news. So that means we are going glider status until we are at roughly 1,000 after a good bit. And we can see that Terra has been removed from the map, which is a good thing. Not sure why the circle is still there though. My guess is that from Dover we're going to go straight Charlie Foxtrot 06 and line up. And if that doesn't happen, we may have to go rogue. Let's punch in that mixture because the engine is misbehaving again. Actually, it is misbehaving properly. Look at the revs. Barely in the green. Full throttle. Let's pick up a little bit of speed here. And I'm not liking this at all. Revving back slightly. Oh, this is getting tense. Next says don't have gasoline on board. No sir, I never have gasoline on board because this thing here runs on kerosene. We are, however, low enough, so landing lights are on. Less than 8 miles to Dover. Then we'll find out whether we live or die. Hell? Full throttle again. Come on now. We're in trouble, folks. We are in dire trouble. We are full throttle and barely keeping the aircraft alive. I bet that has got something to do with all that terrible headwind we had earlier. Screw this, I'm skipping CF06 as well. That was also rather sudden. And here goes the flight director again trying to get me to 5,000. Why? Why? Ah, screw this. We are going to go down to 1,000, whether the flight director likes it or not. This is turning into a clown show right now. Luckily for you folks, I got the perfect song for just that. An excess, oops, well, yeah, you got that right. And that thing was filled to the brim when I left. Four and a half miles to Dover. Now let's see what we can do about this loop-de-loop here. We cannot use that. Aircraft inbound, aircraft outbound. They're coming from everywhere. This is nasty. Yeah, I'm calling it. All stations, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima incoming via the Luba 1 Bravo 06 approach for Manila Airport, and we are now bingo fuel. Sorry folks. And normally in Flight Simulator you do not call out bingo fuel, which basically means you're either going to crash and die or you're likely to live, but I really don't want to have to fly this leg again. It's a beautiful leg, don't get me wrong, but not liking it at all. X knows the song. Well, let's put it up for X then. And we are now at 1,000 feet. Unless we let the flight director say what we want to do. They say we still want to be at 5,000, and that is not going to happen. We are happily harassing the folks down here. Here's now a scenic flight, yo. Seen the line change, so we're kinda gonna go in the general direction of that waypoint, hoping it skips and takes us to the next one. 9 miles away from Foxtrot 06. So roughly double that towards the airport and the parking place. I'm not sure, folks. I am not sure. It's been a while since I've seen this many aircraft in the air. And United 335 has no tag like the other ones. They are actually there. Same as this one, but I don't know the name. I had nightmares about this. Let's hear a song about a nightmare. Nightmares
in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck, everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep, don't give a fuck. Can't stop, unplug, feeling overwhelmed, I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy, gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it, I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with regret in front of me. I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep hoping.
Alright, folks. According to VatSpy, we got about 16 miles remaining. We should be able to land this puppy with the 3% remaining in the tank before the engine cuts out. And oh boy, it is crowded up in here. Look at that. If they all decide to start moving, yeah, we in trouble. Somebody was slewing out of the way, which is a good thing, because we're coming in hot. By the looks of it, I got one shot at getting this right. Luckily for me, none of them are on the VatSim network. I'll announce just in case. And you all down there, best move out of my way. I'm coming down one way or the other. Can be on the wheels. And it can be on my prop. Somebody is coming head on. I'm not sure I'm liking that person. There's this guy right here. Sorry about that. For those of you with a large screen, look down here, there's my shadow. I love how they done that, because it is actually working around the buildings. Anyway, that'll do. Let's go to 060. Manila traffic, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima, final 10 miles. In theory, we should be able to see the runway just across this body of water. Apparently not yet. Not even on my big screen. And as soon as we have passed this curve and entering this bend here, we're going to restart the GPS and hopefully the ILS intercepts. Look at the fuel gauge, folks. I'm worried. This here is the runway. Unicorn Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima, inbound Manila Airport. Bingo Fuel 06. Oh, come on. This is getting crazy. Nope, it is not intercepting. Autopilot is off. So, no ILS, no nothing. We are hand flying this puppy in yet once again. This is do or die, folks. And you guys see the apartment block in front of us? The one that keeps disappearing? Yeah, we're gonna scare them. And you in the Sukhoi, disappear, will you? You are making a true ass of yourself right here on YouTube. Probably a kid. Not your flaps added. A little bit of silence added. Never a bad idea. Let's get back on the line. And let's hope that Sukhoi doesn't swarm us or anything. We are now coming in to land. And by the looks of the fuel gauge, we only got one chance at this. So let's make it count. Second notch your flaps. Throttle back a little bit. How about a lot bit? This is 737. Happily waiting till we get out of its way. Thank you very much, whoever the hell you are. I appreciate you. Touchdown. Slightly off the center, but we made it. And look at how crowded this place is. Now let's find ourselves the next taxiway, get out of these people's hairs. 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 Get out of these people's h find us a relatively proper parking spot. Probably between a couple of those big boys over there. And then we're gonna call it a week. And I'm obviously not sure about you guys, but in my book it has been a proper week. Very busy. Manila traffic, Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Lima has successfully cleared the runway. Thank you. And how appropriate is this? A fuel box, just what we needed. Stop in time, 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 come on. Shoot. Well, no fuel for Bram this week, and we are going to have to wait for them to repair it. Aye. Well, maybe I can fix this. I was never here. Wasn't me. Good lord. Anyway, parking brake has been set. Let's turn everything off, including the engines, followed by the avionics and the battery. That's it for this week, folks. And next week we have a great flight coming up with a lot of water between the current location and the next one. We are going to Taiwan. Yes, that'll probably piss off a lot of Chinese folk, but we're going to Taiwan. So that is about it for this week. And if you managed to watch this until the end, I love you dearly. Bye bye now.